You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. What are these knuckleheads going to do next? Well, this is episode 202, posted August 2019. Snakes in a turtleneck.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill, the podcast where I try to injure people who are nominally my friends. I'm Tony Sindelar, I'm your Dungeon Master. Joining me today for this very special Dragonforge and Associates sidetrack, it's Dan Morin.
Hello, I am playing Arjun, a Dragonborn Blackguard. I was not, I didn't think I'd be going first in this, but hello.
And our other special guest star, it's Annette Wierstra.
Hello, I'm Kel Nas, but Kel to my new friends.
Oh, yay, we're friends now.
Yeah, and some of your favorite Dragonforge and Associates classic members, it's Erica Ensign.
Hi, I am playing Flessa, a small, silly human rogue. That's me.
Georgia Dow.
My name is Acrid. I am a Dragonborn Lord of War. I spew acid at times and trip.
And that's everybody. Oh, wait, no.
Tripping on acid, that sounds right.
Steve Lutz is also here.
Hello, I am Lestrin. I am an elven ranger, and I'm not so hot on crocodiles.
Who is really?
Crocodiles are hot on him.
Oh.
This is true.
So, previously on this sidetrack of Total Party Kill, Flessa the Rogue darted forward into the room in sight of a door. She thought that was very exciting. Mm-hmm. There hadn't been any doors in several hours, and basically almost got her face chopped off by a scythe blade trap, which is like a big swinging blade that came out of the ceiling when she ran into a hallway.
Is it shiny?
It is coated in blood, which
And
is a little bit of shininess.
Can't all be bad.
So, and Acrid has basically pulled Flessa back into the to the alcove they're standing in. Flessa has taken a significant amount of damage. I'm curious to see what you will do next.
Acrid, could you actually heal me even a little bit more than
Yeah,
you did
sure,
last time?
sure.
Because I could afford to use another surge plus some.
You got it.
Do you care if you move in turn order, or should we put you in initiative order, or do you want to just tell me what you're going to do for now? How do people feel?
Well, can you tell us how the scythe works?
Yeah.
Or maybe Flessa should,
gravity
since
mostly.
she was the closest to it.
Yeah. How many hit points did you give me?
Sorry, 3 extras.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. I'm back exactly at full.
Somebody who is in the vicinity of the scythe blade could try rolling perception to figure out what just happened.
Sure. And I get a +1 for being pretty close to Elestrin, right?
You do.
15?
11.
I'll take a look, too.
15 and 11. That room seems dangerous.
I got a 29.
All right, Elestrin, you notice, you look around. Your elven eyes are drawn to thin, shallow cuts running along the dungeon floor. So you notice
Wait
that
a
there's,
second.
yeah.
What is he checking out?
Could we be on a dragon?
Mom!
Then you notice that there are slots in the ceiling, and I'm even going to tell you, you rolled something ridiculous, right? Like a
29.
What was it? 29. I'm going to tell you, even you notice some other slots in other parts of the ceiling that I'm going to make visible to you.
Oh, you.
I don't like the looks of that.
So the red ones are the ceiling?
Yeah, so there's like a slot in the ceiling that like a pendulum swinging blade occasionally pops out of. It looks like your eyes also notice that Flessa stepped on a tile that seemed to have activated this trap. So it's now active at this point, and blades every couple seconds swing down out of these spots.
Does it show any signs of slowing down?
Does not seem to.
But it's every
Magic.
couple seconds, so we might be able to like zip through when it's not.
Seems
I
like
was
it should
so
be
bad at jumping rope as a child.
fairly easy to time.
Gotta time it.
Rope's
yeah.
tough.
So that is what you notice.
Is there anything that stands
How
out
low
about
does
the
it-
tile
how
that she
low does
stepped
it-
on?
How
Sorry,
lo-
what was?
How low does it get? Like all
It's
the way
scraping.
to the
It's scraping the floor. Yeah.
Is there anything that stands out about the tile that she stepped on? Like, can I identify which ones seem liable to also make the other?
You know, you notice that there is a variety of tiles throughout the area that look strange. I'm going to tell you because you rolled such a strong roll. Let me paint some tiles. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun.
Painting tiles.
Guys, I'm really.
Oh, no.
I'm not.
There she goes
I'm not
again.
feeling really. This is stressing me out. I'm not feeling really good.
I step aside just in case.
I enjoy that.
I'll try to make a heal check
Um,
on Kel.
So yeah, so there's kind of a checkerboard series of tiles that look like they're trapped.
Maybe
don't
after a
see-
few levels, like you can learn how to do actual dragon breath and like put that to use.
Oh god.
I don't think it's acid yet.
Oh,
Are you seeing those?
yeah.
Oh.
Wow, so like wow. Yeah.
This is not great.
Hmm.
Suboptimal. And there was nothing on the other side of that pit, huh?
Nope.
This makes me miss my my monk. He could have like shifted between all of these squares.
Yeah, wow, the difficult thing's going to be getting past the scythe that's swinging and getting onto the one square or two squares behind it.
Yeah, what does it take? What do we think it would take to get past that scythe without getting injured?
Probably I mean, there's a variety of things you could try to do.
Like time it?
Could we try to break the scythe?
You could try to time it and acrobatics across. You could just try and attack the scythe. Yeah. And you can all see the door on the other side, right?
My guess is
Yes.
that and that are probably okay to walk on at this point.
Yeah,
Because
I
they're-
already stepped on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's active now. There is now a
Yeah,
blade
right.
swinging
Right.
back
Turn it
and
off.
forth.
so there's not
yeah.
much
What
point
if
trying to
we step
avoid
it on
those
it?
Yeah.
as we get
Step
across.
on it
The
again.
scythe-
Turn it off.
The scythe cannot be more activated. So
I mean, I could. I say to everybody, I could try to get. If I'm assuming Alestrin told us which tiles to avoid, I could try
I'll
to
think
just
about
go
it.
over by the door and see if I can open the door.
Well, listen at
And-
it.
Then everybody, or yeah, and then if we can get in there, everybody could just kind of run across and try to time it. Yes,
So your
no?
plan is to see if you don't die.
Yeah, that's pretty much my plan always, isn't it yours?
I am amazed you are still alive.
Okay.
I asked Flessa if she can listen at the door to see
Okay.
if she hears anything.
All right. So would it be like an acrobatics check to try to time
yeah.
the? Okay. So then I will do that to try to get through there. I mean, I've been through this square. I know how it works. So I'm hoping that will help with my.
Yeah. Why don't you take a +2 bonus to whatever it would normally be?
Let's see. 20, 37.
All right. Yeah, that'll do it, people. That's the number to get. 37. So,
I'm
Flessa,
just
you
staying here.
study the swinging blade, and when the timing is right, you dart across the little hallway, and
I
you are
somersault.
standing at a stone door.
Okay. I look at the door
All right.
to look for traps.
The door does not appear to be looking back at you.
Well, I've rolled 2 20s in a row. So however my perception, let's see. So 28 for my perception check.
The door does not appear to be trapped. Everything else about this chamber is trapped, basically.
Gotcha.
The door may be like a load-bearing door in order to allow for all the traps in this chamber, because this room is just coated with like swinging blades that have or have not been triggered.
Is this going to be one
you-
of those things where like you open the door, it's just a solid wall behind it?
Yeah.
There's no
Like, oh, no, it's not a
You
trap.
are now, as Alestian was already aware, you're aware that to either side of you are probably tile panels in the floor that will trigger more blades. But yeah, the door does not appear to be trapped.
I'm going to try to shoot over to this square here, see if I can
Mhm.
see down the hallway.
I'm going to listen at the door as well.
So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to say that you need to getting past the swinging blade is challenging. I'm going to say you need to do a DC 20 acrobatics to get past it. If you fail on the acrobatics check, it's going to attack you. It may not hit you, or it may not, it may not hit your reflex. But basically, if you get 20 or above, I'm not going to roll the blade's attack. How's that?
Talk to me about attacking the blade itself.
The blade, the first one is active, right? So it's swinging back and forth. So you could just attack it if you want. The blade's AC is 15.
Okay.
It has 48 hit points.
Oof. It'd take a little while.
So that would take a while to,
So my
it's an
problem
option.
is my acrobatics is 0. So I need to roll a 20 to not get attacked. I might
Can you
survive
use
an attack.
athletics instead of acrabatics?
No.
What if I catch the scythe?
Like this.
Yeah.
That seems very acrobatic.
I'd like to see it.
It's also possible, so things we've mentioned, you can time it to get past. It's possible that somebody who was some kind of roguish thief-like character could dismantle a mechanism. It is challenging because this one is activated, right?
Maybe there's an off button in the room.
Maybe.
I want to, if no one objects, anybody who wants to like acrobatics their way through should go first, and then I'm probably going to I might try to attack the thing and see if I
Well, the
can.
thing is, there
attack
aren't a
it
lot
with
of
you.
places
Well, I'd like
we
to
can acrobatics.
Let me,
to.
here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give Alestrin a turn, and then I think Fussa wants to do something. And Arjun, you said you're going to wait till the end. So then let's give Akrid and Kel a turn to try something. But Alestrin, you want to try and get through?
Yeah, before shooting
Because, if
across-
Alestrin gets cut in half, then you're going to need a new plan.
Yeah.
So
I'm
And
running
then
a little
Ranger.
low on hit points, so I think I'm going to at least see if I can identify how we might shut this thing down.
Okay. Roll perception.
Yep. 22?
There does not seem to be an obvious mechanism for turning it off from where you are standing.
Neat.
Good chat.
How
Did you
tall
want
is
to try
the
and get
ceiling?
10 feet?
All right, if I've got the time left in my turn, I will give it a shot.
You're going to acrobatics across?
Yep,
All right, get 20 or higher, please.
I'll try. 31.
All right, where did you want to go?
I want to go to this spot right here so I can see
All
down the
right,
hall.
go ahead and move yourself there. I will reveal more of the hallway for you.
Maybe the off button's over here.
I hope it has
Oh,
a big
good
off.
statue.
Yay!
As I have revealed for the players, Alestrin has darted to the south. He is looking around the corner. He sees that the hallway continues to the east. There's a doorway on the hallway to the north of him. Probably there are more traps that he hasn't identified yet. And the most scary thing I can place on a map, there is a statue in the distance at the
I
end
do
of
not
the
like
hallway.
statues.
No one does. Flessa, did you want to do something?
Yeah, I wanted to listen at the door.
All right. The door listens back.
Oh, it's a crappy roll. 10.
You hear nothing.
All right. Then I'm going to see if it's locked.
It is locked.
Okay. Then if I can, if I have time, I will try to pick the locks. Do I
All
have to
right.
have locks picks? For
You
that?
have them. You're a rogue.
Okay.
That would be embarrassing if you had
I
left.
guess it really would be. Well, this is Flessa. I may have lost
I've got
them somewhere.
2 paper clips.
Unless they're very shiny.
Mm.
Let's see. 21.
All right, you pick the lock. Do you want to open the door?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a
I wanna-
second.
Let's squeak it open and peek inside.
Hold on. I just want to show something. I'm very proud of this.
Ooh.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait for it.
Okay.
I don't want to wait.
Oh,
Oh.
that was
Door's
great.
open.
The special
That was
effects
great.
budget on this thing.
For those listening on the audio-only podcast, Tony has just caused the doors to spring open, as if by magic.
Yes. For our listeners who can't see my stupid map, I
Yeah,
replaced
that's
a
good.
graphic of a closed door with a graphic of an open door and
Wow.
made a noise.
So
It basically
fancy.
made animation.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Is
So,
there an off switch?
Flessa, you don't see an obvious off switch. There's a very strange little square room beyond that seems to have 4 doors leading into it. The one you've opened, and then one to the north, south, and east. There's a bunch of rubble in the middle. It smells bad. And the most prominent feature of this room is there is a ladder leading up. So let's go to Acrid next.
What is the scythe made out of?
It's a
Cheese.
metal blade on like a long metal pole that's kind of swinging out of the ceiling.
It's very sharp cheese.
It's a sharp
I
cheddar.
look over at Arjun and I'm like, metal. I'm like, let's just spew on this baby. I
that
deal
makes me a
metal
little
very
uncomfortable
well.
with that terminology, but I think I get
Kel
what
could
you're
probably
saying.
help.
Speaking of spewing, Kel.
Oh, no, not like that. No,
No, that's
Kel,
not
I
gonna
was
do
not
it.
speaking with you.
That is bad news.
Sorry, guys.
I try to dragon breath my acid on the metal.
Can we do that without
right.
aciding our friends? And by friends, I mean your friends, the people
We'll
I
say
lately
we'll say
met.
yes. Yes.
I'll angle it.
I
Yeah,
could duck behind the door.
Acrid, how much damage does your dragon breath do?
It does 1d6 plus 2. But it is acid. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
could just wait.
You could.
How many years would it take that amount of acid? to
Just
dissolve a
natural
scythe?
dragon, how long will it take for this to erosion to destroy my trap? So
Maybe
what
you
number
could
what number did you roll, Georgia?
It's 6 damage.
6 damage. You get the sense that it's going to take a long time to melt that blade away into nothing.
What if I took the rope and wrapped it around and then we just pulled on it?
I like it
I'm
already.
just saying. On the part that there's no blade. Like, just on the
Mhm.
damn tube part. Why don't we
Yeah.
just bend it and then the damn thing's gonna jam? We're strong. We're dragons.
Yeah, it could work.
Give me an athletics check to try to do that.
Can I help?
So you're going to add out
Yeah.
this thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever see this really old movie?
24.
Shut
No.
it.
Okay. You basically lasso the swinging scythe, and you are like holding it in place, and it's like the bar that it's on is like the pole part of the scythe is like starting to bend, and it seems like you hear the sound of like some gears up in the ceiling kind of grinding. So right now you're just kind of holding it in place, and you've probably done some damage to it.
I
so it
asked Arjun to hold on to it with me in hopes to bend it just enough so that it just damages itself.
all right.
Sure.
Kel can
I
help
like it.
too.
Sure. All right. We'll just say that that seems like a pretty imaginative thing that would work. You basically all kind of pull on it and eventually bend it so that it does not move freely in the slot in the ceiling anymore. So it's just kind of like cranking back and forth, but much more slowly and making a horrible grinding noise as it
Ooh.
does it. And so there's still a blade moving back and forth, but you would be able to avoid it unless you were being particularly confused or distracted. So I'm just gonna say that blade is neutralized and is safe to move around. I'm removing it from the map. How's that?
Nice work, guys.
Woo! Party.
I sit down for a little bit.
Okay.
You've earned a rest.
Kel, what would you like to do?
I'm going
watch
to
where you
sit for
sit. There's a whole bunch of acid.
minutes. Just 5 minutes. I'm just going to
Yeah,
sit.
there is a decent amount of acid, trap parts, and drow vomit on the floor. Just so you're aware.
I missed the
Watch-
drop on it.
Have you carrying a mop?
Yeah, watch your step. Kel, it is your turn if you'd like to do something.
Well, I am going to carefully make my way towards the door
Okay.
and even peek in.
Okay. So I think you see what I described to Flessa before. You're looking in this weird little square. It's got kind of like a utility feel to it. This doesn't seem like your ornate parts of the dungeon. Like there's not any magic boxes in it. There's just a kind of wrought iron ladder descending up into like a shaft
Can
in
I
the
s-
ceiling above.
Can I see up the shaft yet or not?
It's dark.
Okay. Maybe Flessa has her torch still.
I do. It's right here. I don't know if it's reflecting up enough, or if you want to take it.
Unfortunately, Kel, I think also you are not you're feeling even worse than you were before.
Oh no. So yeah, I vomit again.
Who is near you?
I am.
Falesso, can you give me a quick perception check?
I can.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 25?
This is unfortunate. Some of Kel's vomit is I guess the technical term for it would be kind of squiggly.
Oh my god.
Like it's kind of writhing.
I don't like it.
Is that like in the same square that she's in, or?
Yeah, it's just at her feet.
It's the vomit, or did the vomit wake something up that was already on the floor?
No, it came out of her.
Does anybody know
Oh.
if that's a drow thing?
I don't know. I point it out and I say, "Is that normal?"
And
Should
no, I don't know what's
just-
happening to me. Something's happening. I don't feel very good.
is it because you're close to that weird green rubble?
I don't know. Maybe I haven't felt any good since the sewer stuff, though.
Did anything suck onto your face?
Or your hair, possibly.
It's like, yeah, you're the only one that came near me.
Mhm. I have not had my shots.
Can I make a heal check?
Sure.
I don't have much of a heal skill, as you might imagine. That's a 6.
Yeah, this doesn't seem good, Dr. Flessa.
Got this. Those words put together are very frightening.
Yeah. Oh, if only you had a cleric or a wizard.
Yeah.
Or
Can
a
I
guy with a
back
backpack.
Something's
yeah.
wrong. Yeah, I'm concerned that it has something to do with the weird green rubble in this room, because you said it smells bad. So
Yeah, the whole room smells bad. It's
Mhm.
it's got a very sewer smell to it.
Mhm. So yeah, maybe. Are we back around to where I can do something? Because
Sure.
I'd like to get away. I just want to. Now that we've taken care of the side, I'm just going to move back to
Okay.
the other side of it.
As you shift away from Kel, there's
Okay.
no better word for it. Kel explodes. And her just kind of her insides kind of turn inside out, and there's just a writhing mass of snakes where Kel once was.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Kel, buddy, are you okay?
So how far
She'll
do
be
I
fine.
make it?
She's
before
all right.
that- Can I get all the way to here, or
Yeah,
do
you
I
can get all the way to there.
Okay.
You just the expression on your face and the pace at which you move may have changed during the move.
Well, I mean, you said it would be if I'm distracted, I might get hit with that stupid scythe again. I don't want that to happen.
Do you want me to roll for the blade?
No.
No. I'm gonna roll anyway. I rolled a 2. So 11 versus AC, Flessa?
No.
Yeah, you like stumble into the pole, and then you're like, whoa, I don't like that, and then you keep going. So, yeah.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah. So, what's left of Kel?
I told you I
is
don't
there's-
like drow.
There's kind of like 2 halves of Kel, and then an amount of snakes that just, I mean, frankly, it's just a lot of snakes. It's far more snakes than there should really be in general, let alone inside of a person. And there's just a writhing swarm of them, and they look angry. And I'm going to suggest that this is a good place to roll initiative.
How can you
Plus
tell they look
2.
angry?
This is the sort of thing you get with drow.
I just,
They're always up to this kind of
she
stuff.
was the only one I even kind of liked.
I told you I wasn't fond of her.
This is interesting because these are a monster, so I have given Annette the stat block for the monsters.
Oh man.
It's like the best thing.
Annette, if you have any questions about how the monster works, obviously the monster character sheet is a little different than a character sheet. So just first off, a recap for some of our characters about the mechanics of things. Swarms can be somewhat annoying in that they tend to resist damage from melee and ranged attack, and they tend to be vulnerable to damage from close and area attacks. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, Flessa, you notice this swarm has an aura to it.
Oh, no.
I hate this swarm.
Yeah. it's also, I mean, it's just a lot of snakes. Yeah.
Has it been 5 minutes?
since Kel turned into snakes? No.
Since I've been sitting down?
I don't think so. So, has everyone put their initiative in?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, let me sort these. So, good news, Annette. Thanks for joining us tonight. The snake swarm gets to go first. What do you feel like the snake swarm wants to do?
I think the snake swarm wants to come out towards them and
And activate that scythe right there, right?
yes, probably.
Oh, evil, evil.
Yeah, you
Are
know
they
what?
heavy enough?
I will tell you that, yeah, there's a lot of snakes. So, Annette, we will say that the scythe takes a swing at the snake. I'm not worried about the snakes. So, the scythe, oh, I rolled another 2. So that is, what was the scythe attack? That was at 11 versus the snake's AC. Does that hit a swarm of snakes?
No, it does not hit a swarm of snakes.
What great news. So, the swarm of snakes has surged forward. Hey, does that swarm of snakes have an attack that targets multiple enemies?
I don't see that it does.
Possibly
However-
a swarm of fangs that targets enemies in burst?
Can it move diagonally to that spot, or would it have had to move through?
It can kind of squeeze because it's,
Yeah,
it's a
and
huge amount of snakes.
It says it does close burst 1 enemies in the burst.
I believe that your swarm of snakes can do a swarm of fangs attack that will attack everybody who is next to it, basically.
Boo.
So that means I get to roll 3 times.
Yeah, and just tell us who each roll is against.
Okay, well, we'll start with Flessa.
Oh, do you hear the joy in Annette's voice getting to attack Erica?
I just
Getting
one
to
question.
attack.
Why are you all
Waiting
so
so
close to the
long.
snakes?
22.
Yeah, that hits.
And
This is what I get. I DM her other
Yeah.
campaign.
Now the
it's coming
tables
back
are
at
turned.
me.
You have a lot to answer for, Erica.
The tables have turned, and the other side of the table is filled with snakes.
Yeah.
it is 13 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So usually, you would just roll damage once.
Okay.
But yeah, just for efficiency. Let's see if you hit Acrid and Alestrin also.
Then that is 16 on Acrid.
Nope.
And 22 on Alestrin.
Yikes. I'm going to try and disrupt that. Should I assume that I still have my dagger out for purposes of disrupting this?
Sure.
All right. Well, that's not going to do it. That's a 9.
All right.
Yep, that was 13
Yeah.
points of damage.
13.
Poison
Damage
damage.
if it matters. Yeah.
Oh, is
And
that going to be ongoing damage?
No, there's a worse thing that happens.
Oh, God.
Cool.
Great.
Cool. All right. I left Kel in the initiative order. That was
For
unfortunate.
nostalgia.
Yeah. Swarm of
Kel.
Snakes, are you all set?
I am.
Yeah. Flessa, you are next. The challenging thing here is that if you start... ends. You will know that if you end your turn adjacent to the snakes, you will take 10 poison damage. You may not want to do that. That's a life choice you get to make.
I definitely don't want to.
So it is your turn.
So,
I'm not even really a dungeon master anymore. I'm just watching snakes fight someone.
so can I does it look like there's any issue with shifting away?
No.
Like they're not like grappled around my ankles or
No,
anything.
they're
like
just
that. Okay.
right near you. You don't like that.
Okay. All right. No, I do not. So I'm going to actually let me
You may wish
think.
to attack and then shift.
Yeah,
but-
that's what I'm going to do because I have a low slash that I can do as a minor action, which is a melee attack. So I don't get the opportunity to do it all that often. And so it's 29 versus reflex.
That will
Annette?
hit. That
Yeah.
hits.
All right. So that is maximum damage, which is 10 points of damage.
Annette, do you want to track your snake swarm hit points, or do you want me to track them?
I can track them.
Okay.
Or-
You know how much you start with?
Yep.
We won't say what that number is
I
out
was
loud.
like, it's a nice number.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great number. I feel good about that number. So.
All right. I can also slide the target one square.
Oh.
Yeah. And I would like to slide it to
The swarm
Can I?
cannot be pushed, pulled, or slid.
slid.
by
Okay.
melee- By melee.
Could
or
it be
ranged attacks.
slithered?
It does
That's
that innately
fine.
on its own. So yeah, it's just really hard to slide an entire swarm full of snakes. I mean, you'd need like a really big spatula or something.
All right, then.
Just think about that the next time you're using a spatula, everybody.
No,
It's true.
God.
Fair.
Dan, it's not my fault. Your kitchen's full of snakes. That's on you.
All I want to know is whose fault is it?
I'm going to do a dazing strike as my standard action.
All right, you're gonna daze the snakes.
Yes.
Oh, the other thing, you did 10 damage, right?
I did.
That was a melee or ranged attack, right?
Yes, it was a melee attack.
Annette,
Oh, that was only
snake
half?
swarms resist. Yeah, they only take half damage from melee or ranged attacks.
So we'll just go a little further up again.
Yeah, that's great. So, but they can be dazed. So,
Okay.
I totally did this in the wrong order.
yep.
Yep. Yes, I did. It's been a while since I've.
I
played this
think that
character.
you are a little taken aback by your friend
Yeah.
exploding into a cloud of snakes.
Totally. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be. I'd
In
be
a
allowed
way,
it.
you know, this is just the culmination of your friendship with Annette. So,
It's just someday she's just gonna explode into a swarm of snakes. Yeah.
Just
so
waiting for the
that's,
right moment.
So that's 32 versus AC,
That will hit.
and that is 9 points of damage. I don't know which way you round.
Okay.
round down. So,
Boo. Yeah, and the target is dazed until the end of my next turn. So
Well,
I
that's
will still
great.
get one shot at it on my next turn.
And what does that mean? I can't move?
so dazed is inconvenient. Dazed, you get a single action, I believe.
Okay.
So on your next turn, Snake Swarm, which is
Oh,
my
I
new
can't-
nickname for you, Annette, you will have the you will either be able to move or attack. So depending on if they daze you and all run away, that would be inconvenient for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
Got
I
it.
suspect is what they're going to do.
Flessa, can
Speaking
you
of
do
running
me a-
away,
Flessa, can you do me a favor? Can you
Yeah.
shift to that one spot beneath you?
there?
Perfect.
yes, yep. All right, so that is my turn.
All right.
Wait, we have action points, right?
You do.
Yeah, we got one. I'm using my action point right now, and I'm going to sly flourish from back here.
I'm feeling
right.
so attacked right now, Erica.
Literally.
Oh, that is not great. Let's do some math here. So 9. No, I have combat advantage because it's dazed, right?
Mhm.
So 21 versus AC.
That'll hit.
All right. And it's 10, 18, 19. So 19 points of damage.
Half.
Okay.
That was a good use of my action point. I feel all right about it.
Mhm.
Now I'm done.
Acrid, how are you? You're next to some
I
snakes.
think you skipped to less.
Yeah, I
Oh,
skipped.
I'm sorry. I think
that
I
was
advanced it
very.
twice.
We saw that.
Alestrin, how are you? You're next to some snakes.
I am not in a great place right now.
Yeah, because you also know that there is a swinging blade basically behind you. So you were between a swinging blade and a mountain of snakes.
Is it actually
Yeah.
swinging?
It is not swinging yet.
It's not, but there
Okay.
is a pressure plate just to the right of me that I'm about to have to step on because I find myself wedged in the corner here.
Well, if it's not swinging, you could just shift to that spot and hope the snake doesn't move onto a pressure plate. Never
Yeah,
mind.
that's
it's a bad
what-
idea.
Yeah. Well, no, that would get me out of that area. That's probably. But I might actually want to cause the thing to swing because that swarm, will just slide in there.
That's
Question
true,
is,
it's moving.
does this plate right here cause the scythe to swing, or does it cause this statue in the corner to shoot something at me?
And how many other pressure plates are there in this hallway?
That's true.
Yep.
Also, it can
There's
still,
a there's a lot. This hallway asks a lot of questions, and we'll find out the answers to some of them. So
The swarm can still attack you if you're standing right there, though.
Yes,
So
I
if-
know,
if you
but
use your
I
shift.
could move and then shift.
Well, you can currently. It's dazed, so it can't hurt you.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
true.
right. It can't take
it
opportunity
can't take
attacks.
opportunity
So just,
attacks.
just
So
walk
now
away.
is your time to move as far away as possible, basically.
Oh, it can't take opportunity attacks.
Nope.
Right, 'cause
I
it's-
dazed
Okay. Well, I'm going to try this then.
This is a choice.
We're going to go like this
All right, you know that that's safe,
and then like this.
and you think that that's safe.
All right. Can I still see like a corner of Snake Land from here?
Yeah, totally. It's a big mountain of snakes.
Actually, but I'm not going to do
Also,
that.
you
'cause
could have attacked before you moved.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do instead? No. Never mind. I'm not
You were
going to
dancing among the tiles, being careful not to set off the swinging blades above your head while firing arrows at a mountain of snakes that's chasing you.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
what
all.
I think of when I
That's
think of
all.
Western.
That's
Yeah,
all
you know.
standard.
Weekends. So
All right, so having snuck around there, I'm going to see if this door in front of me is open.
it's closed.
Okay.
The other one was locked.
The opposite of opened, you could say.
Well, I mean, like, can I try to open it as a free action?
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay.
The door kind of rattles. It feels like a simple lock.
I strongly doubt my abilities to pick a lock. What would I have to do to pick a lock?
What's the worst that could happen? You'd be eaten by snakes while failing to pick a lock?
I don't have lock picks, but I could jam an arrow in there and work it around a little bit.
Do you have a thievery skill?
Is it trained?
I've got. Yeah, I'm not horrible at it.
You could also just try and kick this door open.
Yeah,
It's
what
stone,
would
though.
that take?
That's probably a standard action.
Wait, is it going to take a skill check?
I'll let you. Yeah, I would let you do like an athletics to try and break a door down.
Okay. Versus
How good are you at that? You can't acrobatics a door down if that's what you're asking.
versus thievery?
Yeah. What are
I
you
mean-
better at?
I'm actually better at thievery than I am at athletics.
All right. I mean, it would probably be in combat a standard action to pick a lock.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine.
Okay, you don't want to shoot at the dazed snakes.
No, I'm going to try and get out of this crazy hallway because I don't like it.
It's awful. I
I'm
built
trying-
it and I do not care for it.
Try and get through this door and come around behind it and shoot it on my next turn.
All right.
So I'm going to try to pick that lock and see what
All right.
happens.
It helps. It's a simple lock, but Alestrin is ill-fated, so let's see how this goes.
That's a 1,
Oh no!
Oh, no.
so it comes to a 7 total.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So I'm going to take my
Sorry.
action point. And can I see this corner of this guy here?
Yeah, totally. It's a big,
All right,
big,
I'm going
big
to shoot a
mountain.
firestorm arrow
Oh, using your
Nice.
fancy
at this
stick and
corner
snack
here
arrows.
and hope that the fire damage splashes the swarm enough to actually do some real damage.
Gee, Alestrin, how did you get those firestorm arrows? Is there some kind of member special that I can pay for to see?
Yeah,
to
I
find
believe
out?
there is.
Does anything else happen in that adventure, or is it just haggling over prices?
It's pretty much just the haggling
No, and
Yeah.
then we get pickpocketed.
and us
Oh
making
yeah,
fun of-
oh yeah. There's technically a trip to the sewers. I
Yeah.
believe there is even a dragon in that adventure. But if I tell you that, you will be disappointed by the actual appearance of the dragon. So listeners, forget I said that.
All right, so this is just going to be a melee basic because I want to do as much damage as possible.
Range basic, probably.
Yeah, I'm sorry, range basic. 23.
Net, I think 23 hits.
That
right?
hits. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, if this were not a swarm, it would do. Start with the regular damage. That it would be 14 damage.
Okay.
So have that.
And then I've got fire damage.
Oh.
Now-
Is that fire damage? It's just fire damage? It's not like an explosion of fire, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's one more damage. I forgot
Okay.
about the +1, so. Not that that matters because you have it
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay. And then, sorry, the fire damage?
So, yeah, it's just regular extra fire damage. And it's 2, but it technically should also do any enemy adjacent. And since that's a big pile of snakes, I feel like I got to get all 3 other corners of it.
I'm going to say that basically it wouldn't be halved. How's that?
I like it
Actually,
better
you know
when I
what?
get 8 than when I get 2.
You know what? It's an explosion of fire. I would call it 8. Yeah, that's it. That's not unreasonable, Steve.
I didn't think so. All right, I'll take it.
So, Annette, you got that 8 non-half damage because
Okay.
because he just fired an explosive arrow into a pile of snakes.
And the swarm of snakes is bloodied.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was going to ask how the swarm of snakes are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I think I messed up my turn order. So I'll ask, is it Akrid's turn now?
Yes.
I think I advanced beyond people at some point, and then we went back, and I didn't go back. So, Akrid,
Okay, so
you
the
are
first...
adjacent to some bloodied snakes.
Oh, I like that.
Puke on them.
You have
I cast off
singular
Bastion of
tastes.
Yes, it was delicious. I met a woman once with hair as snakes. I'm into hair. I don't know why. That's probably why I was interested.
The snakes still
Bastion-
smell a little bit like my a
There was
Kelp
something.
shampoo.
There was something about
So
it. I don't
weird.
know. I cast Bastion of Defense. Everyone within 5 squares of me gains 1+1 to all their defenses, plus 6 also hit points.
Ooh.
6 temporary hit points, and you can
Temp
even
hit
see
points are real
Alessia.
hit points.
Temporary. They're
Okay.
real for a while.
It's getting philosophical in here.
I like it.
Wait, this is everybody within what distance?
You're in 5.
Oh,
One,
I like it.
2. You're good.
Akrid, do
And-
you want to end your turn next to the snakes? Because you'll take 10 poison damage if you do.
Yes, I understand that.
Sorry, how many temp hit points was it?
6.
6. Thank you.
If I end my turn next to if I end my turn next to them, or if I end my turn before they get to go,
If you
because they're
if
still
you stay,
are they
They're still
still
standing there
dazed?
when their turn starts.
yeah.
Fair. Arjun, do you want me to move you next to the snakes now so you can dragon breath them and attack them, and then you can move away, and I'm the only one that takes damage?
I'm willing to do whatever, but that sounds pretty great for me.
Okay. I use Knight's Move with a sharp wave of my hands. I push Arjun next to the snakes.
Hello, snakes! Oh God, why am I next to the snakes? I didn't think this through.
And
Oh, snakes!
And you should
And
still be able
then-
to use your dragon breath, right?
I can't use my dragon breath. I used it on a stupid scythe.
Oh, no.
I really tried to sit down. I know. It was really sad. I'm humiliated.
Mistakes were made.
I should take maybe more humiliation points, but let's not say that. Now, since I used my daily exploit, can I use an attack as well, or does that count as...
I don't know what kind of action it was. What kind
It's
of
a
action
daily
was-
exploit, but I would assume that Viper Strike is,
Is it standard?
my at-will
It's
will
my-
exploit.
I think it was probably a standard.
Does it say
Wait a
next? It
second.
said next
Oh,
to
wait.
daily.
I get to attack, though. Sorry. It's also...
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you go.
so wait, there we go. That made more sense. Awesome. 17 plus. Sorry, I should know
promising.
this off to 11, 28. And damage.
That hits a swarm of snakes.
Thank you. Thank you, Swarm.
11 damage, and if they shift, I don't know if that counts for snakes.
Face slither.
I will let Arjun take a opportunity attack upon them.
Cool.
And I am going to use an action point. Now, for an action point, it's only one more action. I don't get to move as well.
Unless
True.
moving is your action.
So you could
No,
use your
because
action
then
point to
Flessa
shift
will
away.
get hit.
Yep.
Not
So,
necessarily.
well,
I-
if I move, no, I'll attack them instead. I'm okay right now.
And they are dazed, so if you want to use your move, you could walk as far away from them as you want.
I don't like you being. Then I'll attack.
Okay.
I will. I'll use Viper Strike.
Mm-hmm.
13. Snakes can be bad. with armor?
They're wriggling.
How did they get the snakes into the armor? That's what I want to know.
Snake swarm, does a
They
13
slither into it.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, snakes change their skin. They're probably great at getting in and out of like a turtleneck. So
Snakes in a turtleneck? That makes no sense.
I'm so confused.
so I
warm.
believe a 13 does not hit a snake swarm.
It does not.
All
There.
right. Akrid, you're ending your turn next to the snake, so you take 10 poison damage. Arjun, it is your turn. You start your turn adjacent to snakes.
I'm really upset, my friend. Kel. This stupid dungeon. I haven't even gotten paid. You told me there were 2 giant rubies down here.
You're not going to turn into a bunch of snakes, are you, sir?
I really don't want to. I want to get these mother flipping snakes off this mother flipping plane of existence. I'm going to start by trying to use a minor action.
Start by getting them out of your turtleneck.
That's right. I'm going to start by trying to use Dragon Breath, so we'll see how that goes. That's pretty good. That is a 29 versus Reflex.
That hits your friend, Kel.
Don't
Kel snake.
Oh!
You're just a bunch of snakes in a Kel suit.
Maybe that's what Kel was all
In a
along.
way, aren't we just snakes walking around in human suits?
So that is a blast, which I believe you said was vulnerable.
Yeah, so you will take extra 5. You add 5 to the damage.
All right, so that will be a total of, including that, 12 acid damage.
So you take 12 damage, snake swarm, and you don't get to have that.
Okay.
Then I will follow that up with a vengeance strike as my.
That makes
standard
sense
action.
because your friend has been.
I am vengeful. As my enemies press in upon you, my soul is filled with vengeance, and I use that strength to lash out. I have combat advantage, and I am next.
You
to
did anyway.
snakes. So let's see how this goes. That is a 22 versus AC.
That will hit.
Cool. And this will do plus. There's one enemy next to me. 15 plus I have combat advantage. That will do 21 damage. Halved.
So 10.
And then I will use my Dread Smite triggered on top of that, which is cold and necrotic damage plus 4.
Halved.
Which is 1. And then ongoing 5 cold and necrotic damage. I guess that's halved too. But
Yeah, probably.
save ends.
And when does that happen?
That starts the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
So you took
Snakes
an
are-
additional
snakes are used-
2.
Oh, yeah.
And then right now, and then some later. And then I'm going to use that action point because it's burning a hole in my pocket to do that again. Worked out great the first time. 26.
That'll hit.
And
Your friend. That will hit your friend.
It'll hit Kel, your friend, who is
Well,
now.
no, it's going to hit the snakes that killed Kel.
yeah, exactly.
We don't know what Kel's relationship with these snakes are, and none of you are stopping to ask the right questions.
They
That-
don't seem to be that thoughtful or friendly.
so
I'm
that,
they
just
that is
Kel
another.
did specifically say something is wrong with me.
Yes.
So that makes me think she was
I
being
knew
friendly with
Kel.
snakes.
I knew Kel
she
well.
would have said that was something right with me.
These-
if she
Kel-
liked
So
it.
she had never previously
Sir,
exploded
these
into a
snakes-
pile of snakes?
Yeah.
I've never seen that, not once.
Yeah.
She was
Come
not.
on, at least once.
She was not specifically angry against snakes, but I think she was kind of neutral.
I
so-
knew Jack Kennedy, and these snakes are.
They're actually a lot like Jack. Yeah, that was an additional 20 damage, so 10.
Lloyd Benson reference acknowledged.
The swarm of snakes is dead. All that remains
Oh, good.
is turtlenecks.
I pick up a little turtleneck.
I tell you, I don't know why Endo wanted us to come down here. First, there was a giant statue that electrocuted us. We had to get past. Then there were ceiling caving in. There were lizard people everywhere. Let me tell you, I did not get. You know what? I didn't get paid at all.
The ghost of Kel appreciates your rage and vengeance.
That was my
I
only
sit back
friend.
down.
Annette Weirstra, you have been killed, not by me, the dungeon master, who is your friend,
But by my
other
friends.
players. Yeah. Sure, you were a swarm of snakes trying to kill and poison them, but still, they turned on you. I know. You know, I felt bad just to watch that. I don't know how you people do these things to each other. So, Annette Weirstra, you have been killed off of Total Party Kill kind of twice, really. First by being snakes and then killed as snakes. I'd like to thank you for
Is that a
joining the
record?
podcast. And yeah, that's almost Dan level performance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to thank you for being a swarm of snakes. So,
Thank you for letting me.
yes.
I've never really had to deal with this whole survivor's guilt thing before.
Go fight on for us, Dan.
You know,
About that.
I'm wondering about checking out that ladder.
Hey, how you feeling, Dragon Man? You don't feel sick to your stomach right now, do you?
I mean, a little bit, but that's only because I had to kill my friend who became a pile of snakes.
I sit back down.
And for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Maybe we can just
You are
wait
out
for
of
5
combat.
minutes.
Kel is beyond saving, just to be clear at this point. There's
Really?
like-
Thanks.
You don't think we could reassemble her?
I just
Can I make a brooch out of her hair?
I just
Like
need to be
shape
clear.
a bunch of dead snakes into a vaguely humanoid-looking figure.
You know what, guys? I thought this was disturbing and horrible, and you made it worse. So you do have time. You could spend a short rest. You could spend some surges. And I'll let you explore. I think we are reaching the end of this session, so let me know what I can answer for you about this chamber or where you want to go next.
Does
Yeah, if
anyone
we
need
do a
an
short
inspiring
rest.
word?
Yeah, I could use that
Okay.
Sure.
for my very last surge of the day.
I got
Here we
nothing I
go.
can do with a short rest, so
+4 for you, Erica.
Yay, thank you.
And Dan, 5.
Thank you.
Wow,
while
that,
they rest,
that
I
healed
would
me.
like to carefully step past the blade trap again.
Mm-hmm. And make your way back. I'm
Yes.
just gonna move the
That healed
snakes
me
off the
exactly
map.
up to full once again. You are the most precision of healers.
So I will
Precise.
tell you now that you, Alestrin can spend some time studying the area, and there is a variety of blade traps. But as long as you are careful to move in the diagonal fashion, and the fact that you dismantled that first one,
Easy as pie.
you feel like you could navigate this room, slowly but carefully. And the statues, though menacing, do not appear to actually do anything.
Yeah. I
How
don't
long
see
do
much point in
temporary
exploring
hit
too
points
much.
last for?
What was that?
How long do temporary hit points last for?
5 minutes. So
Yeah.
they went away while you were resting.
Oh, I'm feeling a little more sick.
You actually got less healthy while you rested.
I would like to investigate that ladder, please.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. That is an 8.
It's a ladder. It goes up.
Well, it's got to be better than here.
I would say that just based on where you are in Undermountain and the smell drifting down, it seems like this ladder probably leads up to the
Sewers!
sewers, which would actually
Yay.
basically take you out of the dungeon, which maybe is helpful for some people and maybe not helpful for other people.
Is
Arjun
there
looks.
anywhere else to go though?
There is a passageway on the other side of this room that you have not explored yet.
Oh, is there?
Oh, there is?
Oop.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I thought it was just a dead end.
Technically, you haven't looked around that corner, but I'll just do that. So how's
Gotcha,
that?
okay.
We'll say
Before
you
we
spend
all
some
leave.
time. Hold on, I want to open some more doors. You spend
Oh,
some
yeah,
time
yeah.
carefully
Ooh, that's good.
unlocking the doors. Watch
Yes.
this. And
I was really hoping the last one opened outwards just to mess.
yes, that's what I
no,
was
well then
thinking
that's,
too.
it wouldn't be in the right place with the hinges. So no, these were carefully done.
I don't know. It's like when you go to
so-
IKEA and you have one screw left over.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Yes, so there is a passageway leading further into Undermountain, or a ladder leading up into the sewers and presumably back to Waterdeep.
Well, I think we need to find our
Yes.
friends.
Yeah, we need to keep going. Are
You
you gonna come with
know-
us, Dragon Man?
It's been real.
I had a feeling you'd be heading
I got more than I signed up for on this little escapade, as it was, and then I saw my friend explode into a bunch of snakes, which I'm not thrilled about. Frankly, like I said, Enda owes me a lot of money, and if I heard you guys are trying to find her, if you do find her, let her know she can. I'll send her a bill. But right now, I think I might take this opportunity to make myself scarce. But
Okay, goodbye.
been nice knowing you. Don't die.
Just a question for our players. Do you have any questions about Enda or her gang or anything for Arjun before he escapes to safety?
Yeah, where did Enda go?
As far as Arjun knows, Enda is the whole gang is kind of spread out throughout Undermountain, looking for these giant rubies that they were promised. Apparently, Enda's map and/or recollection of things was not as precise as promised. It was supposed to be like a quick in and out. And I don't know, maybe things in Undermountain are always a little bit more complicated. So the gang has spent several days looking for the rubies and has not located them, and many people have died on various traps.
Yeah,
and that was before you even found the lizard folk.
We got kind of split up, and Enda was trying to find a way around the lizard folk territory. Other people wanted to fight the lizards. Some other people just decided to go home, and I think that was the smartest course of action so far.
So you
How many
don't
of there
know
were you
where
to
the
start?
rubies are.
There was
Are the
like
rubies-
30 or so. I don't know. She pretty much hired every single thief or mercenary, grifter in Waterdeep because she said these rubies would be worth the payout. And let me tell you, do I look like I have a ruby? Do I have any rubies?
No.
I haven't
don't.
checked everywhere.
I do not. That is correct.
Oh. Well, the numbers have got to be pretty thinned out by now. I mean, some guys upstairs killed a bunch of them off, and
Some guys
Some
that
guys.
we won't name.
Guys.
there's one of them turned into snakes. He said some other people got killed by traps.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing, I'm not saying that I'm a paragon of virtue, but they were taking like,
I don't even know what that means.
I know, but I'm not you say necessarily a good guy, but these guys were taking like urchins from the streets and like using them to find traps. I don't know. It's a little
Ew.
low even for me.
As an urchin, I object.
Good for you. He reaches out and like tussles Bless's hair. But yeah, you guys seem like you're all right sort. If you ever back up in Waterdeep, look me up sometime, or I don't know, maybe I'm gonna retire. Go out to the Sword Coast, have a few laughs.
Before you leave, how you fixed for sandwiches?
Oh, are there sandwiches?
No, we don't have any, but I can tell you where you can get some.
Oh, yeah, I love a good sandwich.
Yeah, Smurgles.
Oh,
Tell 'em
Smurgle. Okay, all right.
Tell them we sent you.
Will do. Will do. All right. Well, you guys are all right, except for the elf. I never really cared for him.
Right back at you, buddy.
They do a fist bump. And he tosses you a jaunty salute and then heads for that ladder.
I
And
say to everybody else,
And then
I'm
explodes.
and then explodes in the thing.
I'm kind of glad he's gone. I'm afraid he was going to turn into snakes too.
And Dan Morin has successfully exited a Total Party Kill podcast without being murdered, despite the acts of crocodiles I sent after him.
I got to get
So-
myself a medal.
He's still got to get through the sewers.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
In my
guys
head
gotta get outta
canon,
here.
he don't make it.
Tune into the special spin-off Adventures of Arjun all by himself podcast adventure.
Yeah, that is a number bonus right there.
It's just
All
Tony
right.
and Dan arguing for half an hour.
I feel like we offer that already. It's just not in podcast form. Annette Weirster, thank you for joining us. Dan Morin, thank you also for joining us. We are now down to just 3 members of the Dragonforge Company who is going to need to explore a little bit further into Undermountain in hopes of finding their friends who may be off on their own adventures or who are all dead. I don't know yet. Olestrin, Flessa, and Acrid, where to next?
Well, there's
I
only
think
one
we
way
need to
besides
go
up the
around.
sewers.
All right.
I
And
would
you're-
like to try
Can
to
we go
spot.
around from the inside?
Can
like-
you what?
Yeah,
Can we like
Through-
go around from the inside, like this way?
Yeah,
So-
if you go through the
Okay.
middle now that you've unlocked those doors, you do not need to worry about all the swinging blade traps around it. So good choice.
Yay.
yeah. I'd like to try to spot any further traps down the hallway before
All right.
we head that way.
Yep, there do not seem to be any.
I hold on to Flessa
Oh.
just in case.
Just in case.
That's wise.
Yeah. Just 2 menacing statues flank the passageway leading out of this sewer exit. And you can see, how far have I shown you around the map? The passageway turns a little bit, and there's a huge 20-foot tall, 20-foot wide set of stone double doors leading to the south.
Dumbledore's.
Double doors every time.
Nope.
Hold
There's
on
a
to.
wizard down here.
I wait for
I'm being held, so I can't go anywhere.
Olestrin, can you check for those things that you checked for before around here?
Yeah, I think I'll just do a quick perception check. 21.
It seems safe aside from the menacing statues,
All right,
which
I'm
never
heading
seem
out.
safe.
I keep my eyes really open as I pass close to the statues.
I'm heading out.
Across
I'm
there.
looking around the
All right.
corner.
Okay.
So you see those double doors?
Dumbledore.
Double doors?
Can we open them?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can
give a
you
little
open
listen.
them? You listen. In the distance, you hear the sound of voices. Possibly the voices of your friends. Possibly the voices of your enemies. Possibly the voices of 1,000 snakes. We'll find out next time on Total Party Kill. Special thanks to Dan Morin and Annette Weirster for joining us as the members of Enda's gang, Arjun and Kel. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks to Georgia Dow, Eric Ensign, and Steve Lutz for being here as well. I've been your Dungeon Master, and we'll find out what happens next time on Total Party Kill. The end.
Woo, we lived!
Yay!
Well, most of us
Some of
lived.
us lived.